Hi everybody, I'm Jennifer. I am the new librarian at the Lamb Branch Library, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to introduce myself and let you see what I look like, because when you come in the library, I will look like this. But since I am well over 6 feet away from anyone else, over here in a corner by myself, then I can take my mask off so you can see what I look like. So I just thought a good way for you to get to know me is I would share some of my favorite picture books that kind of have a little bit of connection, and then maybe you can tell me some of your favorite picture books in the comments. So the first one I'm going to start with, this is a classic, The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. And believe it or not, this has been around since I was a little girl, and I have my original copy at home that has been through my 4 siblings as well as several nieces and nephews and my daughter. But this is a brand new copy, and what I like about this book is it really shows the beauty and the peace of a quiet snowy day when you have fresh snowfall that's nice and deep. This is a little deeper than what we had a couple of weeks ago, but when you go out in the morning and there's new snow, there's just something special about how quiet and beautiful it is. So this is one of my favorites, and it's a nice, simple story with short text, so it's great for younger kids too. Now, my next favorite includes 2 of my favorite things, cookies and dinosaurs. Now, I've never outgrown my childhood fascination with dinosaurs, and that's one of the reasons I decided to move to Colorado. So I'm sure some of you are dinosaur nuts too. So if your parents are tired of hearing you talk about your favorite dinosaur, you can come down here and we will compare favorite dinosaurs. So this is Cookiesaurus Rex. So as you can see, it is a dinosaur cookie, and he is rather bossy. As you can see at the beginning, he says, "I'm Cookiesaurus Rex, king of all cookies, so you should ice me first." He's pretty bossy. So he is happy with his green icing, but then he notices the other cookies are getting other decorations, sprinkles and stars, and he starts to get jealous, and he demands a do-over. So the decorator decorates him again and turns him into a ballerina. I don't think that's what he had in mind, do you? So they go back and forth. So you'll have to read this book to see how it ends and what Cookiesaurus ends up looking like. And one of the things that I like about this book is if you look at the end papers, you see how the kitchen is all nicely organized and ready to go. But wait till you look at the end. That looks more like what my kitchen looks like after we've been decorating cookies. So this is a really fun book. If you like the pigeon books, this has a lot of the similar kind of humor, so you like this as well. And if you like the original Cookiesaurus Rex, there is also a Christmas version. Since the holidays are coming up and lots of people like to make cookies around the holidays, these might be a fun choice. Okay, now the next one I'd like to share is called Very Impatient Caterpillar, and this is by Ross Burach. And this one also shares a lot of similarities as the pigeon books. Just like the pigeon can be very impatient, this little caterpillar is very impatient. Now, he notices that all of his caterpillar friends are going up the tree. He says, "Hey, where are you guys going?" And they say, "We're going to metamorphosize." And he says, "Meta what now?" You know, transform into butterflies. And he's like, "All right, I knew that." So he decides that he's going to go up in the tree and metamorphosize as well. So he's in his chrysalis and he says, "Am I a butterfly yet?" And his friend says, "Nope." "What about now?" "No." "Now?" "No." "Be patient." And a little bit later, "I have a question." "Not yet." "You don't even know what I was going to ask." "Well, fine, ask." "How's your day going?" Also, "Am I a butterfly yet?" No, just be patient. So do you think our caterpillar friend will ever learn to be patient? Do you think he will ever transform into a beautiful butterfly? You can check out this book and see. And I really like this story, and it actually inspired me to plant a butterfly garden. And I raised several kinds of butterflies, monarchs and swallowtails, and even a funny butterfly called a question mark butterfly. And hopefully we'll get to have some caterpillars at the library next year, and you'll get to see the transformation take place. But this, again, is a really funny book, and very similar to the pigeon books. All right. And this one is called Princess Puffy Bottom and Daryl, and it is by Susan Nielsen and illustrated by Olivia Chen Mueller. And if you look closely, you can see that Princess Puffy Bottom is a puffy black cat, and I have a puffy black cat that looks just like her at home, and he is quite a diva too. So they have a lot in common. And so we see Princess Puffy Bottom has almost a perfect life. Her owners take very good care of her, give her lots of attention. They give her yummy food. They take care of her litter box. And everything was good until, what did her owners bring home? A puppy named Daryl. And Princess Puffy Bottom is not so happy about that. Do you think they will learn to get along? Do you think they will have other changes to deal with? So this is a really cute story as well. So if you like animal stories, you can try this one. And grown-ups, I'll give you a little spoiler. If you have a new sibling along the way, this might be a good book to check out as well. Finally, the last one I'm going to share with you is called Ada Twist Scientist by Andrea Beatty and David Roberts. And this tells about a little girl who is very curious and asks lots of questions and tries to find out the answers. Sometimes her investigations get her into a little trouble. But this is one I identify with because way back before I became a librarian, I actually used to be a scientist. But I find working in libraries a lot more fun and fulfilling. But if you are a very curious person, you might like to be a scientist someday, and this would be a good read for you. And I just want to let everyone know that I would love for you to come in the library and meet me. We are open. We're also still doing curbside service. We have some take-home kits for various ages. We can't do story time in person at the library for a while, but I have put together some early literacy to-go kits that come with a sheet like this that have a lot of suggested activities you can do. And there are song lyrics and motions and some materials provided for a craft and another activity. And I'm going to have these once a month, so you can come by and pick these up. And we also have some activities for our family kits and for teens. So come on by while we're open, or give us a call to schedule a curbside, and be sure and tell me about your favorite books in the comments. All right, and I hope I'll see you later. Read a good book.